Welcome to Gone in 60 Seconds, where today we have something a little bit different for you. We have not one, but two brand new EVs. And yes, it's not just cars, we've got buses. We're here at Stagecoach South West, where we're going to have a look at the future of your public transport. These buses are bound for Torbay, but we're going to have a look before they get there of what they look like outside, what they look like on the inside, and we're going to show you a little bit of the future. Please do like and subscribe for more videos like this. Right, so this is an Alexander Dennis E100. This is the smaller single decker and it's completely electric. This is brand new. So we're gonna have a look around it. You've got your digital display up there. It looks very different, doesn't it? Very futuristic. You've got your new lights here. As we look down, you see it's got the Stagecoach livery on it. It's cool, isn't it? Very, very different. And I found the puddle. Hey! Round the back, you've got a bigger display, cameras all around as well, making it much easier for the driver to see, which is really, really handy. Very cool. That is the outside of an E100. So have a look inside. Right, how'd you get in? You push the button here. Is that how you get in? Yeah. Look at that, the power. Right, so this is the interior of the new E100. We'll have a look a little bit more at the driver's cab in a bit more detail in a minute. But this is the new flooring and the new seats. Got your USB charging here. Space for a wheelchair, space for your buggies, and of course your folding seats, as you would expect. It's a little bit more spacious and a lot more digital displays around that will show you your next stops, tell you where you need to get off, and that's really helpful and really good for accessibility. Now these seats are all new as well. A lot more hard wearing and a lot more comfortable. As you come to the back, you go up a couple of steps. Now on the very back here, even in the real back seats, you've got quite a lot of legroom. And it's all finished in these lighter colours to make it feel like a lot more of an airy and light space. Of course, when you're in an EV, it does make the travel for the passenger a lot more comfortable because you've got less of that that you get with a diesel engine. It's a lot smoother to drive, so it will feel a lot smoother for the passengers as you pull away and as you stop. Also with the comfort and the tech in here, it's going to make it a lot more comfortable for the passengers. Also, we talked about the accessibility. You've got more displays everywhere so you can see your next stops. And of course, you'll have all of the next stop announcements on them. So the bus will say to you, the next stop is, every time you get to a stop. So all in all, it's a much better experience for the passenger. Also interesting to note that for the people outside, the people who aren't passengers, if you've got a big diesel bus pulling up next to you, you've got the smoke coming out, you've got the chugging noise and everything. You're not going to have that, are you? So it's better for the environment around, as well as, of course, for the natural environment. It's better for the general environment because it's less loud and it's a lot cleaner without the smoke, etc. So there's a lot of benefits to having an EV for your bus. Okay, we're going to have a look in the cab of this EV. So, first of all, for the driver, you've got a little space here for your paperwork and a nice door pocket there for your drinks bottle. This is where your ticket machine will live. They're not in there yet because these ones aren't quite out for service yet. Now, the steering wheel, look at that. Oh, it feels so different in a bus. But you have this digital driver display, which gives you all of the information you need, and it is much, much cleaner than the old school displays you used to get in these buses. Loads of buttons. It almost feels a bit old school in here, but this is exactly what your bus driver needs. Everything is right to the touch and exactly where they need it. The biggest change for a driver driving one of these is probably these mirrors. So instead of actual mirrors, you've got cameras outside, and these are digital displays for your mirrors instead. It makes a big difference in terms of depth perception, but also one of the biggest things used to happen is they used to keep getting knocked off all the time because obviously buses are so big. So that is a massive step forwards in terms of technology and something big for the drivers to get used to. If you look up here, you've also got your camera view, your fan. It's always very essential in the hot days in beautiful Torbay. You've got all your buttons here for your scroll, so you can change your display on the front of the bus and tell people where you're going. All in all, compared to the old buses, this is a much nicer place to be, and I think the drivers will be extremely happy with this. Right, now this is the E400. It's the double deck. Of course, it's a bigger bus, but it's also very new. So, as like the other one, we've got your new digital displays. You've got your cameras instead of mirrors, which make it a little bit easier to maneuver because they're not so easy to knock off. You can see the different shape you get with an EV. They have attempted to sculpt it in a different way, so it's a bit more obvious that it is a brand new looking bus. You've got your new light signature here. As I say, cameras all around, and I think it looks very smart, doesn't it? They're definitely more modern looking than the older ones. So let's have a look inside, shall we? As I say, this is the double deck, so you've got acres more space in here. Look at all this. You've got your space for your baggage up there. As we come further back, you've got your space for your wheelchairs, space for buggies, plenty of space for standing passengers, and these huge new displays which you've got over here and on here. So whether you're in front or behind them, you can see from everywhere on the bus a digital display, which makes life much easier to see where your next stop is, because that's the information you're going to get. Because it's a new bus, you're also going to have those audio announcements, which are really important for accessibility. As we move around, again, they've got this really nice new seats, which are very comfortable. You've got USB charging, and as we go back, you have got so much room in here. It's mad. The only difference, I suppose, between this and the older buses is that you don't actually get a seat in the middle here, but you do get much more space because you've actually got arm room and genuinely loads more space. It's very light and airy in here, which is really nice. It definitely feels more modern. All your lights and everything, it looks very good. It's going to be a lot more comfortable for passengers. Now, let's have a look upstairs, shall we? Now, what I love about this, it's got that new car smell still, and I love that. Massive great big display in the middle of the window here. You're going to be able to see that across the whole of the bus. Now again, it's full of these brand new seats, all with chargers on the back, little stop buttons. It's a much nicer place to enjoy your journey. I'm really impressed actually with the space and the feel inside here. It feels so much more cleaner and modern. I think it's really nice. Again, at the back, you've got loads of space, and you've got where they've taken the seat out of the middle of the bench, but you do get more space on your seats here, so it is more comfortable for the passengers. Plenty to really like about this. Very impressive indeed. So we're here in the cab of the E400, which is a double deck. It's exactly the same pretty much inside, with the digital mirrors and everything as you would expect. Very modern. Now, your capacity for this bus is up there behind me, but I've also got all the cheat sheet information here, which is really useful. So it tells us a bit about the electrical systems on this bus. So this will charge up to 150 kilowatts, which is fairly quick. Also, it'll do 385 miles to the charge, whereas the smaller bus will do 355 miles. They also both have heat pumps installed for the air conditioning, so putting on the heating, etc., shouldn't take up too much of your range, which is actually a really useful range for a bus for most routes, that will do most of the day. And chatting to the guys in the planning department and talking about how they've changed the bus routes pretty much already, so that everything will all manage itself pretty well throughout the day, and where you've got a bus that will reach that near its target of miles, they'll be able to switch it over for another one, and that one will go on charge, and it's all pre-planned, so passengers won't notice any difference. But for a lot of the routes, especially the little ones, for the smaller bus there, will manage their day quite happily on that charge. So passengers are not going to notice a difference at all, apart from the cleanliness of the drive and how much nicer it feels to be a passenger on one of these. Massive thank you to Stagecoach South West for allowing us down here to see these buses and have a look around them before they go live. We were really, really privileged to get this opportunity, so thank you so much to the guys at Stagecoach South West. 5 things I love about these brand new EV buses. Number 1, I love the lights. I think the signature on them is absolutely fantastic. Number 2, it's the mirrors replaced by these cameras. I think it's going to make a massive difference to maneuverability and drivers not knocking them off. Number 3, I really, really like the new passenger displays. So all of the information you could need in terms of your next stops can be seen from pretty much any seat on the bus. Number 4, it's going to be these seats. I think they're so much more comfortable. They look and feel really, really good. And number 5, it's got to be the cleanliness, not just for the environment, but for the passengers and the people outside. Without the diesel fumes, it's a much, much nicer place to be and be next to. So all in all, in conclusion, these buses are much cleaner. They are much better, not only for the driver, not only for the passengers, but also for the people around in the general environment. Now, this particular bus is going to go to Torbay, which is going to be the first fully electric depot in the Southwest. All the new buses have arrived or have started arriving, and before Christmas 2025, we're hoping that this will all go live. A massive project of infrastructure is being installed to facilitate all of the charging for all of the buses. It's quite a big project and a lot of money. Many millions of pounds have been invested in this project because Torbay is going to be electric. Now this is very, very exciting, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. We'll get to do a bit more deep dives. We're going to talk to people about them in other videos. But please do like and subscribe for more. Oh, and if you're on a bus in South Devon and you hear the next stop is, you know who did the voice. Yes, indeed, I did the voiceovers for this, which is all good fun. So for this and for much, much more, please do like and subscribe to the channel. It is much, much appreciated. And I'll see you all in the next one.